Welcome to Project Drive Training, Module 1, Introduction to Updating Attribute Values for Atlas Documents. Project Drive is an initiative to make it easier to find and use the documents we all need. Drive stands for Document Repository Index Visualization for the Enterprise. It leverages the existing structure, the underlying data that is, the documents in the system, and the Atlas interface that allows us to locate those documents today. We will be enhancing the documents through the introduction of new attributes and changes to existing attributes. And we will also create a new user interface called Atlas GPS that will leverage the values in the new attributes to help locate documents quickly and easily. Project Drive will enhance the process of searching because it will improve the quality of the data by increasing the number of attributes to search for. The goal of the project is to present the documents you need to do your job in a way that makes sense to you. We will minimize the amount of time spent locating documents, maximize your time spent being productive and constructive, significantly improve the task of locating required documents during or in preparation for an internal or external audit, and simplify locating collections of documents needed for training. This is the training for document owners and their delegates for updating attribute values for Atlas documents, also occasionally known as document tagging. You are going to help us improve the data by adding values for new and existing attributes. Let's pause a moment to define a couple important terms. What are attributes? Attributes are values provided by a document owner that describe a document, its contents, or the way it should be used. Here's an Atlas search. If we search for 246766, for example, we find this document. These are some of the existing attributes that document owners provide. Attributes have values, and Atlas returns the values of these attributes. These are examples of existing attributes and values. You will be providing additional values for new attributes. We are providing a tool to allow you to update all the documents you own in one place at once. Instead of going document by document, you'll be able to work multiple documents in parallel and complete your job in a quick and streamlined manner. Changes will be rolled back into Atlas later. There are three categories of attributes for us to consider. The first is attributes that aren't changing at all. You don't need to worry about these, and as you can see, it's a very long list. The second is attributes that we're updating, changing, or modifying. These include document type and document subtype, which are becoming class type and subtype, and owner areas, which are becoming functional area and department. We'll discuss these important attributes in more detail shortly. Finally, there are new attributes being created. They are quality module, document level, system type and system, and parent documents. We'll show you these in a few minutes also. But first, let's turn to the attributes that we're modifying slightly, starting with class type and subtype. Today, documents are categorized according to type and subtype. This is okay in theory, but as the system has grown, the number of types and subtypes has grown as well. The decision has been made to group similar types together. The collection of types are being called classes. This results in some of the old subtypes being promoted to types, and also creates a few new subtypes. The good news is that most of the mapping of this new hierarchy will already be done for you the first time you look at your documents. You'll just need to verify that the values are correct. Let's take a look at this highest level. We're creating three classes: validation, managed, and controlled. The values for document types and subtypes of the validation class follow a different set of rules than those for controlled and managed documents. So as you're using the tool, you'll notice that validation documents are handled with one method, and managed and controlled documents together will be handled with another method. We'll explain this more in a later module. Also, Owner Area 1 is becoming Functional Area, and Owner Area 2 is becoming Department. The values for these attributes are shifting slightly, but their use is almost the same. And we said that we're creating some new attributes. These are quality module, document level, system type and system, and parent documents. The quality module attribute describes what quality modules pertain to your document. You can select one or more sections. Every controlled document should be associated with at least one section of the quality manual. The attribute is optional in the other classes. The document level describes the hierarchy of your document and how it relates to other documents. The way this attribute is used will depend on your location. A sample hierarchy is shown here. This one describes the documents at the Emeryville site. Review your site's rules for how to select the document level before you begin updating attributes. The system type and system attributes describe the equipment or process that this document pertains to. When you are tagging your document, you'll see a set of available combinations to choose from. The appropriate combination should be quickly apparent. The parent documents attribute can refer to one or more documents from which your document is derived. Finally, there are a few additional fields for you to identify as appropriate. These are status, delegate, proposed new owner, and notes. The first is status. We use this field to track your progress with each document. When you set the status of a document to tagging complete, document control will know that it's time to review your changes. You will also have an opportunity to let us know if your document should be withdrawn from the system by setting the value to withdraw. Or, if you require or are waiting for outside assistance in choosing a value for a particular attribute, you can set the status to help requested. The owner of a document can assign a delegate to perform the work on his or her behalf. This is helpful if you are assigned a lot of documents, or if a delegate is better positioned to update attribute values for certain documents. Additionally, there will be a chance for the assigned owner to let document control know if the listed owner is not correct and it should be assigned to someone else. This might be true if, for example, your role has changed, or you are passing the document down to a direct report or back up to a supervisor. You should involve this person in an explanation beforehand, of course. This initiates the document control process to transfer a document to a proposed new owner. The proposed new owner will then be responsible for completing the attribute value updates. Finally, there is a notes field. The primary use of this field is to let document control know any important information about the changes that you've made. The notes field can also be used in conjunction with the help requested status to elaborate on your document-specific tagging question. This field will usually be left blank unless there is an unusual case where a discrepancy needs to be identified and clearly understood. By assigning values when appropriate to the existing and new attributes and to the additional fields, you'll assist us in updating the attributes for the documents in Atlas. As soon as all the document owners have provided the data, we'll be able to move on to the second phase and complete Project Drive. In the next section, we'll introduce the tagging tool to you and show you how to get started. This concludes Module 1.